things went well for a while, and then they shifted. And right around that time, you and I think I reached out to Jerry, because Jerry actually managed Rodney Franklin.
Right.
And I reached out to Jerry and said, hey, I need to do something. That's how we connected.
Okay, right.
And, and then, we did our thing, and then, we did the thing with Ruthless, with JJ Fad, and, I did the thing with JJ Fad and Michelle A and N.W.A, all the touring stuff, the DLC, the N.W.A tour.
Rodney Franklin? I mean, not Stanley Clark?
Well, Stanley Clark I've known for years,
okay.
And then just over the last few years, I've been the executive producer of his last 2 albums, and the last time he was nominated for a Grammy, I was executive producer of that record.
So you're a real music dude. You're not just a hip-hop road man. You're a real music executive.
Yeah, I'd like to think that I.
Well, you know what? I sometimes have to clear up these myths, man, because even though I call myself the Godfather of West Coast hip hop, I'm a music lover of all music. And once you into the game of music, you learn to appreciate music from all genres. And just like you said earlier, you're doing piano music right now. I never would have thought that in a million years. I thought you was a hardcore killer.
Well, the Ghetto Boys, the first Ghetto Boys tape that most people don't even know exists, is one of my favorite tapes ever.
What?
Man, they're killing people on wax. Don't kill people for real. It's just music. It's entertainment.
My guest today is a longtime friend of mine. Brother got his history is just as deep as mine. Thank God he up north though. But between the two of us, we got California on lock.
Yeah.
With a little help from Calvin down at the VIP, don't much get past us, man.
Yeah.
Don't much get past us. Between Alonzo, Calvin, and Atron, you got all the superstars of California. Okay? And that's what the movie is about, y'all. Stay tuned for the movie, or better still, the television show. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. We ain't gonna put it on that.
We're not
gonna
talk about our show. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that, huh?
Yeah.
We talk about it. We're gonna put it on that. But yeah, trust me. Trust me. That's all I'm gonna say. Just trust me. Doc, before I let you go, your first label was the label was TNT Records.
Yeah, still is.
Still is. One of your first songs I remember, Digital Underground, was Underwater Rhymes. Okay. How did that song come about?
It actually still goes back to Rodney Franklin knowing Jimmy Dwight.
Okay.
Who was partnering with Shock G at the time.
Okay.
And they came to me and said, we have these 2 songs, Underwater Rhymes and Your Life's a Cartoon. A lot of people don't listen to Your Life's a Cartoon, don't even know it exists. And that kind of shows the 2 different sides of Shock.
Okay.
Underwater Rhymes is a fun MC Blowfish type song. Your Life's a Cartoon is a pretty serious song.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to try to put that out on Spotify, on the DSPs soon, because no one even really pays attention to the B-side. So he played me these songs. I liked them. I'm like, let's do it. I had the McCullough hook up through you.
Okay.
And the rest is just kind of history.
People don't realize that Shock G's a real musician.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't just a regular computer musician. He's a real...
No, he plays piano.
Plays piano.
Yeah.
Real.
He said he's going to do some stuff on the solo piano.
Okay.
Stuff, too. So,
man, I heard one of his songs in a commercial. What was that commercial? It's something. It was a telephone commercial, a mobile phone app, or something like that.
I don't know. We get a lot of commercials. So.
I don't want to tell the man's business, but explain to my folks the potential money that could be in something like that. Will you please?
Well, you talking about sync licenses?
Sync licenses for a commercial.
Well, sync licenses for a commercial is really specific, because you get money for the sync license.
Okay.
You get money for performance, and if you're a SAG member, you can also get money for your voice as well.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends on what part of the song's being used, how it's being used, and what the deal is that you work out. And I always try to, I've been doing this business for a long time, so we try to get the best deals we can get so he can.
We're talking about a couple $1,000s.
No.
Talking about 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures.
It just depends on the company.
What's your best deal? This give me a number. How many figures? That's all I want.
My best deal has been 6 figures.
No shit.
for just one sync license.
Wow. I can't wait till my time come around. I can't wait.
But you know, I'm sure there are people getting 7 figures on.
Yes,
possibly.
sir.
I mean,
yes, sir.
I haven't, but
I ain't mad at you, Doc.
Sure.
My guest today, folks, is nobody, none other than Atron Gregory. This brother got more history than Ben Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, and when it come to West Coast hip hop, and very many people that I take my hat off to, because he's done just as much, if not more, in various aspects. I think that's why we compliment each other, because one, Tupac and I share the same birthday,
right?
So he's used to dealing with crazy son of a bitch. I mean, crazy cats like us. Okay, so he's been in the middle of me and Tupac, and as much as Tupac did on one end, or as much as you do on one end, I do a lot of stuff on the other end. I work with clubs, blah blah blah. You know, so we complement each other.
You know, I have a question, and seeing as I know this is your podcast, so you ask the question.
Okay, I take one.
But you know, you're starting to do a lot in the community. Can you just talk about that a little bit, because you tell me about it personally, but I don't know if people know all the stuff that you're starting to do in the community.
You know what, man? I've always had a soft spot for my community, man. I grew up in a generation that gave a damn about people. You know, and I work with a couple of mentoring programs. I work with the county of LA guys that are getting out of jail. I'm working on a project to help them write songs. We're doing a thing called Courthouse Rap, where it teaches you how to deal with the police through music. Okay, it's like Schoolhouse Rock, Courthouse Rap. I know it sounds corny, but these cats, you know, certain things guys need to know. You know, I'm a prostate cancer survivor, and prostate cancer is #1 killer of black men, next to heart disease and diabetes. So when I realized it's avoidable, I'm like, this is stupid. But so many men are afraid of these two fingers. These two fingers will cats, gangbangers do all this shit forever. Put them 2 fingers up. Oh man, I came up with that right there. They choke up. So I try to educate brothers on prostate cancer. I'm doing an award show to acknowledge people like yourself. This year, I didn't choose you this year for a reason. Okay, we didn't choose you this year for a reason. We want to get all the bugs out, but we also want to acknowledge some people in the meantime. And we want to get all the bugs out because, you know, I plan on doing this on an annual basis.
Yeah, I figured that.
Some people are mad at me because we didn't choose them initially. It's not, no disrespect. We got to start someplace. And these people we chose this year are very well deserving. And there's a lot of people that deserve to be recognized as well. And we plan to do that, God willing. But I just wanted to get this first one out of my way.
Well, I think everyone excuse me for interrupting you, but everyone that I saw you did choose Kelvin, you know, on down are definitely deserving for sure.
I got one small problem. I want to honor this bald head son of a bitch, but he don't do pictures. I can't honor the nigga. He don't want to know who he is.
He can come on. You know, he can walk up and say thank you with a bag over his head.
Bag over his head like a hostage or something. I don't really care. Okay.
There he comes.
Come out like a hostage. I don't really give a damn. Okay. You know, you want to show cats. I mean, this dude been doing things forever, man.
Yeah.
Been right there in the thick of West Coast hip hop, and he won't take a picture. You can't give his phone number out. I do an interview. I'll do interviews. I'm like, come on, Prince started doing interviews.
You want to do a picture with me today, so I can post it?
Even Prince did pictures, man. He's the only person who did my documentary like he was in a witness protection program. We had the shadow him out. I'm not lying. We had to shadow him out. We had to shadow the unknown DJ out. And finally, we're editing for the documentary right now. Hopefully by hopefully by April, we look to have this thing wrapped up. So, you know, it's a lot going on, and Atron and I got projects together, and it's just a matter of time before y'all really get the real story for West Coast hip hop, folks. A lot of folks don't get mentioned. Y'all only know a tip of the iceberg when it came to making this thing happen, folks.
You know who else you should do next year is Donovan.
Oh man, and Madeline too.
Yeah,
Madeline too, because Madeline cleared all the samples, man. Folks be still getting sued.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot of people that, you know, Donovan was there. Donovan is the engineer that owned Audio Achievements. And, you know, he's the one that gave us the sound initially. Because Donovan had to buy extra speakers because Dre,
keep busting the
kept
speakers.
busting the studio speakers. He had to go buy club speakers to put inside the studio because Dre kept overloading the damn speakers in the regular studio monitors. So there's a lot of people in this game that needs to be recognized, and God willing, the Lyrical Revolution will be doing this in the next few years to come. So stick around, folks. January 18th, we live at the Dollar Hyde Center, our first annual Unsung Heroes of West Coast Hip Hop Award Show. It's going down. You got a trophy coming sometime soon, Doc.
Hey, man, I was just messing with you earlier.
But check this out, though. I ain't gonna call no names, but once upon a time, Wrecking Crew had an issue. Y'all had to call some people in Atlantic to get us safe passage. I ain't told that story. I would tell that story. I haven't told that story yet
because you don't want to tell the name.
It's too many people. It's too relevant right now. Okay, and I tell people that the record business is full of gangsters, and they think because we nice guys, we don't deal with gangster stuff. Okay, we don't run around here, carrying that flag, but when you're dealing in record business, you're pretty much initiating yourself to expose yourself to a lot of gangster stuff. I haven't told this story completely. I maybe one day when some of the parties are old and gray and they can't stop talking shit. But there was a situation that happened one time, and you and Jerry Heller, you told me, said, man, I don't know what happened, but we had to make a lot of phone calls to get y'all safe passage through New York. Yeah. This was before the New York West Coast beef.
Long before that.
It was a situation that happened, and Wrecking Crew was destined to go to New York, and something happened here in LA, and they got to New York, and they said when we touched down, they was going to get us, and I didn't do nothing.
Well,
Who did y'all have to call, man? How many phone calls did you have to make that day?
We just had to make a couple phone calls to the right people. That's all. We'll keep it simple. We won't talk about names.
Okay,
we won't talk about what happened.
We won't talk about what happened.
We can just say that you guys probably weren't going to leave New York.
And this is real, dude. This is very real. And we also played the what the log is. Come on, the hall. We played. Where did the Apollo at?
The Harlem.
The Apollo Theater. I played the Apollo Theater, and it was funny because Egyptian Lover played the week before us. They had this thing. They was bringing West Coast acts to New York to play on this Monday night or whatever. And we was at West Coast, and Egypt called back. Oh man, they booed me. They gonna boo y'all too. And we scheduled to go the next week. And Wrecking Crew got there, and I had a secret weapon that killed the show every time. When it came to my part for you, I dance like a melodic dancer. I drop my pants every time. I drop my pants, and the girls go crazy, and everybody was having a good time. And Wrecking Crew didn't get booed, and we didn't get our ass beat up either, y'all. So yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No problem.
You saved us, Doc. Folks, I'm wrapping this show up. Thank you very much. My guest today is Atron Gregory of TNT Records. Tupac's former manager, the current manager of Shock G, Digital Underground. In fact, you just saw Money B today, right?
I saw Money B today. We hung out. I also handled Johnny Guitar Watson.
That's right. Man,
I love doing that because I love that music.
I do too. I do too,
Johnny's
folks.
music,
In the meantime, stick around, y'all. Don't forget, y'all, to subscribe, like, and share this podcast, y'all. We growing every day. Much love. I got more stars coming. I got more hip hop history coming for y'all, folks. Much love. We out. Peace.